here's the handoff. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. It's Washington. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Inside the 30. It's a running room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the pass.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down, and now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Washington. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback making checks. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys in my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab near the marker is Haynes. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He might want another play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. To the air. It's Washington. Moves away as he feels pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it down the right side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And they will score. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Moore will throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
The sure hands, it's Barnes. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's a heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the back. He's got him this time. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Reds come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Moore to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in the first down and more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. It looked like a catch, but they'll say out of bounds. coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. A third down try for the offense. Defense looks like they're coming. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Moore. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Finding open areas. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On third and short, the power run here. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Sweet cut there. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. On the ground, it's Trainer. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Washington. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, Really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Trainer. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Galloway. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Washington. Still looking on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Trainer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This dude is lighting it up for the horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Moore to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Takes it the other way. 30, 20, pass to 10. Touchdown, Texas! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're looking for an advantage to the right. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete 1st down, and now they take a sack on 2nd down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
The short hands, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the pass. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
This time it's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State. First score of the game goes up. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Brown. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play call.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
That ties the game at 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Haynes. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Spits it out to the back. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time.
Continues to fight for yards. At the 40, there he goes. as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. On the sweet spin, he's free. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback, I think, is
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Finds his man. It's Ellis. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
To the air, it's Tebow. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Graham. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to put the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, LSU.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long runs to create the turnover.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, a lot of coaches. Starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires and picked off. That's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown LSU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point was good.
Texas, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
You know, at this situation in the game, he just has to understand there's still lots of game left to play. And if the guy's not open, just throw it away. He was outside of the pocket on 3rd down. It's okay to punt in that situation.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Texas, 0. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Here's the heat.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
The Longhorns need to pick it up on 4th down. Let's go. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he'll take over. 1st and 10.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, LSU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
LSU 35, Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Barnes. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And they dive on it and get it back. And, boy, that would have been a disaster to hand it right back to them. Will kick it off to get us underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Trainer. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the single back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Wants to fire on second down. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Trying the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Washington. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Slings it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Got a man. It's Trainer. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught behind the line. It's Trainer. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important. Make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Back to pass. It's Washington. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. The give out of the gun. Turning it on.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gonna take a shot. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback Sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
14, Texas, 0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Haynes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Oh, he's got some space.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Leaves it with the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Washington. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the missed connection, it's third down for this offense. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rivers. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. They finally get him on the ground.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick out. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get to him as he throws. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Bearcats in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they eat big-time points.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get them in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. The choke plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Working on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Washington. With the catch, it's Booth. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. They get to the line quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Bearcats. And that one will give them the lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Washington. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Haynes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Back to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Trainer. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Barnes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
A quarterback's got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Dropping back, it's Washington. The sure hands, it's Moore. Inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Haynes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the ground with the back.